Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Week 11 League Manager's Note. I'm joined today by the reigning defending champion, Joel Gibson, as always. I'm your commissioner in charge. We'll get right into it. I want to start off by wishing Mr. Kyle Bainey luck. We're thinking of you tomorrow, as I'm told you're going to pop the question to your girlfriend. So you came to me this week and you wanted me to give you a little shout out. So please let us know in the messenger what happens tomorrow, buddy, and good luck.
Good luck, man. Shit. Fucking A.
Exactly. So moving on, we'll get right into the matchups now. We'll start off with the champs matchup.
Ayo.
A rematch of last year's finals. Your champ won.
Kyle, man, I just hope tomorrow goes better than this last week did for you. Because this was a demolishing. I fucking came after you. Fucking James Harden, I looked it up, is averaging 41.6 points against you. You personally, the last 2 seasons. This was a ravaging.
10-1. 10-1. Joel moves to 9-1. He's clinched a spot in the playoffs. It's impossible for him not to get in, even if he would lose the last 6 matchups. He'd still end at 9-7. So Joel has clinched. The next one will go right to my matchup, only because Mr. Simmons has also clinched this week. Being 8-2 now after beating me. At the beginning of last week's manager's note, I sent a public notice to Simmons. I bit off a little more than I could chew because when I looked at my team, I had a lot of outs and day-to-days, which turned into a 7-player advantage for Simmons. I will say my team did pretty well this week. Shout out to DeRozan for setting a career high. Fantastic. Bobby Cove and Josh Richardson are defensive machines. 3-and-D guys, that's the definition of my team. So, unfortunately, we took some bad news today. Vus went down with a fractured hand. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. There's only 6 weeks left in the season, so I'm in an interesting spot. If anybody would be willing to take the risk of taking on Vus, I will hear offers. I am also perfectly willing to let him sit on my IR, and hopefully he comes back for the playoffs. Like I pointed out to you, round 1 of the playoffs this year is the entire month of February, including the All-Star break. So plenty of time for Vus to come back. Other than that, congratulations, Simmons, getting the job done. End of the day, well done. He's expecting IT back, so good news for him.
Yeah.
Other than that, we'll move on.
Sure.
Next matchup was decided in the last game. It was Neiman losing to Adam.
Another 5-5-1.
Just incredible, because Neiman was up at one point today 7-4. You and I had just looked before the last game started, and it was 7-4. By the end of that game, Adam was winning 5-5-1.
To put that in context, okay, I closed tonight, so I didn't see him until like 10:30.
Late, yeah. So
10:40.
even after the last game started.
Yeah, so it was late, and it was 7-4. 5-5-1 with the triple-double.
Wow, Adam beat the triple-double. I thought Neiman was going to win 6-5, proving our triple-double point. But shout out to Adam, who is now in 3rd place by himself with a 7-3 record. This man is consistent as they come. Made a big trade this week. We'll see if it's going to shake things up for him. Interesting, giving up 3 first rounds and a second round. And 3 decent pieces for 2 point guards. We'll see how it goes. He has a pretty tough opponent next week. So Neiman falls to 5-5, 500. Another 5-5 team is Doug, who just will not get away from the 500 record. He beats Steven 8-3. Poor Steven 5 wins to start the season, 5 losses to follow.
Ooh, here's an interesting idea. Is it 5 guys that are out? Is it lucky number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 injuries to Steven. This week, your lucky number is 5, my friend. Man, that's a shame. They tie records here. So shout out to Doug. Just keeps fighting.
Yeah.
Next one, we will go to Matt surviving Eric. Matt just will not go away. He moves to 4 and 6, and he's hunting for that 8th spot. He wants a repeat of last season. He wants to face Joel in the first round. He wants to take a demolishing.
We're ready, Matt. We're ready for you. Come get it.
The bottom is just getting so interesting here. Eric also moves down to 5 and 5. So last week, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, we had that record of 5 and 3 where that was clustered up.
Yeah.
This week, 5 and 5, there's quite a big cluster. The last matchup we want to move to is kind of a shocker when we were talking about this last week. CJ beats Cody. Cody struggled with injury again.
Kawhi was supposed to be healthy.
And he sat. I know
Was
he
it?
sat today. Boy, CJ just is really hoping to sneak into the playoffs here. He wanted us to apologize to all of us for doubting himself, so I believe we'll graciously accept his apology.
We accept
We
your
accept-
apology.
We accept your apology, and congratulations on your win, buddy.
Yep. Well done.
Moving on, we'll move right into next week's matchups. We'll start over here with the champ entering week 11, 9 and 1.
Yep.
He will play the 5 and 5 Neiman. Neiman's at home.
Well, Neiman, listen, you're down a man. I don't know what Chris Paul's going to do. I might just, even if he's out, I might just keep him out there. We'll just go mano-a-mano, 12 on 12. Hell, you know what would be interesting? I mean, if you really wanted to place bets, let's see how many games James Harden and Russell Westbrook have. We could just play only them if they have even games.
That would be nuts. That would be insane. Get in touch with him because that would be nuts.
I would think about it.
Wow. That would just be incredible.
To prove a fucking point,
Gosh.
if Chris Paul was down, come on. You don't think that's in my favor?
Oh, I mean, it might be, but Russ
If
has
Chris
just been
Paul
on
was
fire,
down-
too. Russ has
If
been
Chris
on
Paul
fire,
was
too.
down, James Harden versus Westbrook, even amount of games. I'm picking me all day.
All right. I think, yeah. Oh, jeez, that would be so tough. Moving on. Well, I'm
Sorry.
going to pick you.
I'm picking me too.
Uh,
Here we come, Neiman.
moving on, we're going to go to Doug away at CJ.
Yep.
Here, CJ is hoping to keep his playoff dreams alive. He has named his team Tanky McTankerson. So,
And then, in spite of it, went got a win.
gonna win. So we're really confused about the message he's trying to send this week, and he goes up against Doug, who has just been up and down. It seems like he's kind of win one, lose one kind of guy. So I'm still gonna pick Doug away here. I think Ben Simmons is gonna get a triple double and just break CJ's heart.
Yeah, I'm picking Doug too. Just too much without Gobert. Cody was injured last week.
Agreed. Moving on, we've got the Steven versus Steven matchups.
Oh.
Steven Simmons is away at Steven Thornhill. Poor Steven is still injured. There's no updates on these guys, or at least nothing of significance. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Simmons here. He's going to continue to win.
It's a PH kind of year.
It's a PH kind of year. Next matchup is, based on the records, the most compelling matchup. It's going to be Adam, who is 7 and 3, versus Mr. Modest, who is 6 and 4. Despite me losing Vucevic, he's going to go on to the old IR. We're activating James Johnson. Come on back out here. we've got some work to do. I acquired Turner this week, and it's really going to change my team defensively. And I was still able to put on against Simmons with a 7-player advantage, which is just insane, for me at least. I'm going to pick myself here at home. I think that I'm probably the most likely to get the triple-double of any of the players. Well, Lowry, no, I won't say that. Lowry's probably more likely. But I'm still going to take myself at home.
Yeah, I'm still going to take you too. I'll be curious to see how things shift, but...
Yeah, I mean, I was second this week in threes in the league. I mean, I think I'm going to have enough categories to get it done. I just hope that all my team's healthy. We're going now. Defensive ball, setting career highs. We're ready to go. Adam is actually third place in the league right now. I am actually fourth place. So, really
Ooh.
Compelling. Yeah, standalones, actually. So, the top 4 are actually standalones this week for the first time, and I'll get into that during the...
So, theoretically, if he won, he would tie you?
No. If I win, I will tie him.
Oh, shit.
And I'll have the tiebreaker.
Shit.
Yeah, because
That's right.
I'm down. Yeah. I'm down. So, hopefully I can pull it off this week. Moving on, we got Matt at Kyle. Matt getting that big 4th win, 4-6. He's going to go up against Kyle, and I think Matt's going to win. He's going to move to 5-6 and really be a contender for that 8 spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jose Calderon's just not getting it done. Kyle is building.
Kyle is building. Absolutely, Kyle is building.
He's a building man.
The last matchup this week is going to be Cody at Eric. Cody is entering 2-8. Eric is going to be 5-5. I'm going to take Eric at home here. We still don't know what's going on with Kawhi. I don't know if he comes back. Is he going to have a minutes restriction? Either way, Greek has been on fire. That Milwaukee team defensively is scary, scary business.
Long as fuck.
And Bledsoe's been playing out of his mind. Just in the defensive environment, we always knew he was defensive-oriented, and he just gets to shine in this kind of situation, and he's doing it.
Middleton's looking all right, too.
So's Brogdon. Yeah!
Yeah. You know who else is looking all right?
Who's that?
Henson.
Oh, fuck off.
We're all on it.
I know, we've got so many bucks in this house, it's insane. Well, other than that, we'll get to the commissioner's list here. For the 10th consecutive week, Mr. Kyle Beatty is ranked at number 12. Number 11 is going to be Cody. He lost to CJ. I have CJ at 10. CJ has officially moved from the number 11 spot after being down there for a little bit. Number 9 is Mr. Stephen Thornhill falling out of the playoff picture based on this week alone. It is a shame, but I couldn't justify putting him over Matt because Matt plays Kyle this week, and they will have the same record. If Matt wins, Stephen Thornhill and Matt Hobart may have the same record at the end of this week. Number 7, I have Doug. Doug is at 5-5. Mr. 500 chugging along. He plays CJ this week. So, number 6 is Neiman. Took a tough loss in the late weeks this week and going up against the champ this week. I don't like his chances. Number 5, I have Eric. Eric plays Cody this week. Eric's a 5-5 team, so he would theoretically move to 6-5.
Yeah.
Number 4, I have myself. Only because the top 4, as I alluded to earlier, are standalones for once. We have myself at number 4 with a record of 6-4. Number 3 is Adam. I ranked Adam higher because of his record, and I'm hoping that I can pull it off this week. We're not sure about Voos, so I kept myself at the number 4. Adam 7-3. Simmons 8-2 is at number 2, and number 1 for a 5th consecutive week is your reigning defending champion, Mr. Joel Gibson, at 9-1. So in summary, there's a cluster at 5-5, and then you have your 4 top standalone and a dog fight at the bottom for some reason.
What's going on down there?
I have no idea. I've been trying to just stay in the middle. Other than that, let me see. I don't think that there's anything else that we have to cover. Merry Christmas to
Merry Christmas,
everybody. Next week, your reigning champ will likely be doing the league manager's note himself.
Solo.
So look forward to that. It'll be the first one I missed, so I want to tell everybody from me a Happy New Year. The commish loves each and every one of you this Christmas season.
Thanks, Kamish.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Good luck this week, and Mr. Modest. Oh, and last thing. Good luck to Mr. Eric Lopez tomorrow and Monday. I'm about to rain holy hell down on you in the Fantasy Football League. I normally wouldn't bring that up in this league manager's note, but I do want to make a special point that I beat Cody last week. Julio Jones failed him, and now I'm going to go into the championship. Last place in this league last year. Now we're in first. Here we come, Eric! Here we come! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Shame we can't do it in our league.